Hello guys, balik ulit tayo. Immediate superior. After writing the draft report, the section of division chief reviews it before it goes to the station chief of police for his review and signature. In some cases, the chief of police, owing his to hectic schedule, signed the report in his without verifying or ascertaining the contents of the report. This trust, therefore, reposed by the chief of police to his subordinate, who writes reports with his name and signature on it, should not be broken. As in other organizations, a superior expects that the report submitted by his subordinate is an error-free and can pass public scrutiny. Ito guys, nandito na yung tinatawag nating tiwala ni Chief of Police sa kanyang mga tauhan. Kapag magaling yung mga tauhan niya, o napili niya na to guys, sa totoo lang, napili niya na to kung sino ba talaga ang dapat gumawa ng mga report niya o mga report ng mga subordinate niya na kahit wala ng permiso ng signature niya because of hectic schedule na tinatawag natin guys, pinabigyan niya na to ng pansin at hinahayaan niya yung mga subordinate niya na magbigay ng suggestion para pag-submit dito maayos. Kasi naniniwala siya na lahat ng pinapasa ng kanyang subordinate is error-free. Yan yung tinatawag natin trust, guys. Okay? Station chief. The chief of police is where the backstop the moment a subordinate submits his or her report to the chief of police or any superior for that matter. The report belongs to the chief of police and no longer belongs to the subordinate who wrote it. The chief of police assumes all the responsibilities from the time he or she scribble his signature in the final report. Lahat ng binigay na report kay Chief of Police, sa kanya na lang to guys. Kasi hindi niya pwedeng kunin pa ng iba to. Kasi yung mga responsibilidad na mangyayari kapag nagkamali o kung tama man, mas okay. Kasi yung responsibilidad kasi yung inaano dito guys. Kasi nandiyan na yung signature niya, yung final report na gagawin niya para sa mas nakaatas sa kanya. Department level. In cases where the incident or national interest or when cases are viewed as sensational, scandalous, and shocking to the sensibilities of the general public, it is possible that the chief of police report goes immediately to immediate superior officer such as the provincial director of the regional director and to the secretary of department of the interior local government. Similarly, when incident of national magnitude catch the attention of the chief executive who is the president or the reports become the basis for such information required by the office of the president. Yan guys. Sa departmental level naman guys, kapag mayroon ng highly scandalous na tinatawag natin, shocking na sa general public, syempre iaangat ni Chief of Police to sa mas nakakataas sa kanya. It's either kay provincial director o kaya kay regional director. O kaya kapag hindi talaga kaya guys, aangat to kay secretary ng DLG. At si secretary ng DLG, i-endorse niya to kay chief executive para magkaroon ng tamang aksyon. Congress. When sensational crime hooks the attention of the general public such as atrocity or outrage, and judged by the influential groups such as religious and business or civic groups, a copy of the police report summoned by the oversized committees of both houses of Congress. The police report even reaches the plenary session of the Philippine Congress. Example of crime incident that happened in the Philippines that have reached the attention of congressional inquiries were the celebrated Corazon Baleleng, multiple murder cases in May 1995, the Luneta hostage-taking crisis in August 2010, and the Horacio Ateo Castillo hazing incident in 2017. Ito yung mga case guys na nagkaroon ng attention o sa general public kaya hindi na kayang i-handle basta-basta ng mga kapulisan natin kaya si Congress na ang humahawak para magkaroon ng tamang aksyon dito. Okay? Superior officer must ensure that they have the best writer in the organization to make their work easier. On the contrary, the worst work environment that can weigh down a superior is when he employs people in his team who cannot express themselves either in writing or speaking. These are all the times through the police force because for every police action, there is always corresponding report writing reaction. Tama nga naman guys, mapapaya si superior officer kung ilalagay niya mga bugak na hindi marunong talaga gumawa ng report, na wala talagang alam sa paggawa ng report. Kaya naghahanap siya ng best writers na gagawa ng report para hindi mapaiya yung organisasyon na tinatawag natin. Yan. National Prosecution Service. In the diagram, The next usual route of the written police report is the National Prosecution Service of the Department of Justice. In criminal cases, for example, the prosecutor, or sometimes referred to a fiscal, evaluate the written police report submitted to him for inquest and preliminary investigation. On the basis of the report, the prosecutor decides whether or not there are probable cause that engendered the filing of criminal information against the respondents or accused. If the police report is flawed, disorganized, or does not have sufficient evidence to support allegation that will establish a probable cause, there is little possibility that the prosecution may elevate the case for trial. The most that he can do is to disregard the report and call or request for further reinvestigation of the instant case. Yan guys. Si prosecutor naman, o tinatawag natin fiscal, siya yung nag-evaluate kung tama ba yung binigay na police report sa kanya. At kung hindi tama o walang basihan o walang sufficient evidence na tinatawag natin guys, hindi niya to ipapile para magkaroon ng inquest o preliminary investigation against dun sa respondents or accused natin guys. Tandaan nyo. Kung hindi sapat talaga, magkakaroon ng further investigation of the instance case para mas maayos na mapag-usapan yan guys. At si prosecutor din, siya din yung nagbabasura, katulad na sinabi ko, nagbabasura ng mga kaso na tinatawag natin. Kasi walang probable cause guys. Walang proof beyond reasonable doubt guys. Yung tinatawag natin yung pinakamabigat na katunayan na nagkasala ang isang akusado. For best example guys dito sa NPS natin, yung kung nanonood kayo ng Rafi Tulfo in Action, syempre may mga kaso sila doon na magiging relate sa subject natin guys. For example, this matter is the case of the Mr. Captain Sakilayan ba yun? Kung napapanood nyo siya guys, di ba? Na-dismiss na yung kaso laban doon sa Grab driver. Di ba? Ang kinasok kay Grab driver ay direct assault. Ang elements ng direct assault guys, dapat on duty yung isang police officer o yung isang law enforcement officer. That time of duty siya guys. Kaya yun. Siguro yun ang isang pinagbasihan ng prosecutor o fiscal na para ibasura yung kaso na hinain ni Captain Sakilaya laban sa Grab driver. Ngayon, si Grab driver naman, kung napapanood nyo siya guys, syempre pwede rin siya magkaso doon. Against doon sa police officer na yun guys. Kaya dapat kayo, kapag naging police officer na kayo, maingat din kayo guys. Maging humble lang kayo. Huwag yung masyado kayong agresibo, kumbaga. Okay, we'll proceed. Court of Justice. If a case is filed in any court of law, the police written report is attached as a vital document supporting the allegations submitted before the Department of Justice and the Court of Trial. The police written report are important documents attached to any complaint, pleading, or proceeding any court of competent jurisdiction. The police report vividly narrates the incident and person involved, explain the evidence gathered during the investigation, and sufficiently contains the circumstances and conclusion following the deductive and inductive reasoning during the conduct of police surveillance and investigation. The same report goes all the way to all appellate courts such as Court of Appeals and the Supreme Court where cases are filed on appeal. Siyempre, sa Court of Justice guys, siyempre, lahat naman ng case na pinagbabasihan ng Court of Justice, galing din naman sa mga law enforcement officer natin, hindi lang PNP. It's either NBI, PDEA, and other branch of government. Diyan sila nagbabase kung ano ba yung mga kasong kaharapin ng isang akusado o respondent sa kaso na to. Okay? Yan. Prosecution and Defense Counsel. The same police report may also be given to counsel for the prosecution and defense when both the complainant and respondents engage the services of counsel at the time the complaint is logged before any judicial body. Yan guys. Siyempre, si prosecution or si defense counsel, hihingi yan ng mga police report galing sa kapulisan natin kung ano ba, dyan sila magbabase kung paano ba nila i-defend o bigyan ng diin na walang kasalanan yung kanilang pinoprotektahan. Yan. Media. In the Philippines, you can observe media personnel, journalists, or TV reporters frequent police station purposely to get stories worthy to more headlines. Philippines realities indicate the more sensational the news is, the greater the appetite for media person to cover it. You might even be surprised that before your report reaches the regional director, the report is already in the hands of newsmen. Tomorrow's news coverage includes the incident report you have filed. In a Republican form of government, media and TV personnel are not barred from reporting any news worth insult, whether or not benefits the source. The Philippine Constitution guarantees citizens freedom of expression, which include the inherent right to gather information, public that information in any form unless or curtailed by competent government authorities for reason of national interest or violation of our other existing law. Whatever the nature of the story, the reporter writes his piece, which is usually based on the written report submitted by police officer assigned the field. Ito guys, sa media. Yung media kasi guys, yan, tinatawag nating dagdag bawas. Tama nga naman guys, diba? Meron tayong tinatawag na freedom of expression. Yung freedom of speech, yan tinatawag natin guys. Yan, gumagawa ang mga media na para magkaroon sila ng cover kung tinatawag natin guys. Para magkaroon sila ng headlines yan. Yan. Tapos kumukuha sila ng police report sa mga kapulisan natin, sa mga station natin, kung ano ba dapat i-report para malaman naman ng taong bayan kung anong nangyayari sa Pilipinas, di ba? Especially now, COVID-19. Nagkakaroon na tayo ng datos kung ano ba, kung ilan na ba yung nawaan, kung ano na ba yung ilan na ba yung namatay, ilan na ba yung gumagaling, yan. Yan yung kinaka-coverage ng media. Kinukuha nila yan sa DOH, di ba? Other branch of government. DOH, DTI, IATF, kinukuha nila yan. Nakikipag-coordinate sila kay spokesperson Are Roque, yan, nakikipag-coordinate sila yan. Ginagather nila lahat ng information. Pero sa media guys, tandaan nyo, lahat din ay may limitation. Kung ang nire-report na nila ay against the public interest o tinatawag natin yung national interest, ito ay violation na of our existing law. Kaya dapat pinipigilan din sila. Okay guys? The public and private agencies. The public safety officer reports goes to individual and private companies for legal purposes, such as insurance claim for vehicular accident, filing in personnel, claims SSS, JSIS, crime incident involving foreign or alien residents, embassy, filing complainants involving children and female trafficking, DSWD. By and large report writing must not be taken lightly or nor ignored by any public safety officer. The police report is a public document accessible anytime for public consumption. Accordingly, false or inaccurate reports shall have the damaging consequences as the public opinion form. At the inaccurate information will expectedly be biased against the party received to disadvantages in the report. Kaya guys, lahat ng report na ginagawa ng kapulisan natin dapat accurate at hindi inaccurate kasi maging malaking impacto pagdating sa public interest na tinatawag natin guys. As a public safety officer, it's your duty to ensure that your report follows the standard effective report writing. As a government representative, you owe it to the people whom you have sworn to serve to submit well-written reports. As an officer, the ability to write well is a requirement. If you take on a leadership position, if you have a good writing skill, you have better influence in and outside of your organization over the one who is wanting as a communicator. This is because leadership means the ability to lead and articulate the organization, vision, and direction, and to rally followers to subscribe to this vision with loyalty and commitment. Story of heroism and great leadership point to one conclusion. Great leaders are effective communicators. They speak with authority and write with power. Yan guys, mga requirement ng isang magaling na isang investigador na tinatawag natin o paggagawa ng isang report writing. Dapat magaling din kayo sa communicator. Pakita nyo na kaya nyong maipag-usap sa ibang tao. Excuse me guys. Now that you have learned the uses of report, implication, public and possible repercussions on your career as a public safety officer, your duty is to strive learning the skills writing report with the help of your mentor or by self-directed learning. Through reading books and studying example or well-written report, report writing will be an easy and natural part of your life as a law enforcer, public safety officer. Yan. Part na ng life na pagdating nyo sa serbisyo guys, pumasok kayo sa PNP, BGMP, BFP, part na ng life nyo yung paggawa ng well-written report guys. Kasi tinignan kasi pag nagkaroon kayong hindi naman sa lahat ng bagay guys, maayos na lahat yun, di ba? Kaya dapat lahat kayo, magaling kayo. O kahit hindi naman magaling, dapat may alam kayo sa pagdating ng paggawa ng report. Kasi pagdating ng panahon, kayo at kayo lang din yung gagawa niyan. Pag dumating na kayo sa puntong yun.